So this question says, which of the following is a rational number? So this question is only asking you basically your knowledge of what a rational number is. So let's talk about rational numbers. So rational number, the root word here for rational is ratio. On this test, and just in general even, you can think of a ratio as a fraction. And then on this test specifically, whenever we're dealing with fractions, I tend to like to convert these to decimals because it's just easier, especially when we're comparing fractions. So for a rational number, the decimal should be a repeating decimal. If you're going to have a decimal, you want it to be a repeating decimal. If it's non-repeating, like pi, for instance, right? Pi is equal to 3.14, but then there's an infinite number of digits after that 4 that are non-repeating. These are not considered rational numbers. So rational numbers, when you think about it from a decimal form, right? So we kind of skip over the fraction, but I just wanted to show you how I got there. If we think about it from the decimal form, it should be a repeating decimal or a normal decimal, right? So like a so like 0.5 is okay. But again, this 3.14 with non-repeating numbers afterward is not okay. So I don't want to get confused with this repeating. It doesn't have to only be like 0.33 with a bar. That's not the only way. A 0.5 is also fine. Okay. So these are the two types of decimals that would make it a rational number. So let's just go on and check each of our answer choices because that's the best way to solve this question. And we'll just throw everything into the calculator and see what we get. So for choice A, when I take the square root of 2, hopefully you see on your calculator that you're getting a non-repeating decimal. So choice A is out. When you try pi or the square root of pi, you also get a non-repeating decimal. So B is out. When you do the square root of 7, you also get a non-repeating decimal. Make sure of that. Yep, looks like it's non-repeating to me. So choice C is out. When we do 5 divided by 25, which is 0.2, and then I take the square root of that, it looks like I am also getting a non-repeating decimal. So choice E better be correct, but let's just check it out. So I have 64 divided by 49, and then I take the square root of that, and it looks like, oh, see, I am getting a repeating decimal, so let's check it out. So it's 1.14285 7. But then it starts over. 1428571 So this is the repeating part. 1428557. Right? These are our repeating units, which make in a weird way, right? So I don't know if you've learned this in school or not, but if you haven't, awesome, because you're learning something new now. But here is our repeating unit, which makes this the correct answer. That is the rational number here.